In the Wings is a podcast that table reads amateur or unpublished scripts with a rotating group of actors. The playwrights completely own the rights and intellectual property of their scripts. If you would like to produce a script, please contact us at the podcast, and we will make every effort to connect you with the playwright. Email us at inthewings.pbp@gmail.com.
If you'd like to support In the Wings podcast, please email us at inthewings.pvp@gmail.com.
House to half. Pre-show music fade. House out. Pre-show music out. Like you won. Go.
A Consignment Shop by Gabby Krill.
My name is Leah. I'm playing Lacey, a deep purple lace dress that has been stuck in a consignment shop store for years.
My name is Linda. I'm playing Sherry, a dress that has been worn once to a wedding, only been in the store for a couple of weeks.
I am Nicholas. I'm playing Macy, a pair of jeans that has only been worn once in the shop and in the shop for 2 days.
I'm Latasia. I'm woman 1. I'm 35 years old, long brown hair, green eyes, dressed in a nice pantsuit.
I'm Shelby. I'll be playing woman 2, 32 years old, short blonde hair, blue eyes, dressed in an expensive dress.
My name is Aspen. I'm playing woman 3 and 4. Woman 3, a 22-year-old, long purple and blue hair, green eyes, casual dress. Woman 4, mother of girl, 36 years old, black hair, in an updo business woman attire. 3 kids running around.
I'm Tajay. I'll be playing girl, 16 years old, red hair, blue eyes, freckled face, sweatpants, and a t-shirt.
I'm Angela. I'll be playing sales associate, 24 years old, black business dress suit, hair up tight, green eyes.
My name is Jay, and I'll be playing Kid 1.
My name is Kobe. I'll be playing Kid 2.
My name is Clayton. I'll be playing Kid 3.
Setting. The play takes place in a New York consignment shop. In the sales and dressing area, it's mid-spring at 4 in the afternoon. Schools have just been released, so the shop is very busy. The year is 2019. At Rise, there are 3 kids running around screaming and playing in the closure.
3, 2, 1, here I come. Come out, wherever you are. I know you are all around here somewhere.
Boo! I told you that you wouldn't be able to find me. Let's go back upstairs and play Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, but didn't Mom say we aren't allowed to play that game?
Is Mom around? Exactly.
I was having fun playing hide and go seek. Why do we always have to switch to video games? Y'all never let me play anyways. You just make me watch you anyways. You both never let me play. And it's not fair.
We will let you play as long as you stop whining. You're 6, not 4. Stop acting like it.
Stop arguing and get yourself upstairs.
You think after living on top of the shop, those kids will learn some respect? I'm way too expensive, beautiful, and perfectly ruined by some little ragged brats. They need to be playing the clearance rack, or better yet, the Goodwill.
Or better yet, play over near Lacey. She's been tried on so many times. It wouldn't matter if they ripped her or got dirt on her. She's dirty anyway. She just needs to be sent away.
Can y'all please stop talking about me as if I'm not here? I already know that I'm not perfect like you all.
It's hard to resist. I mean, have you seen yourself lately? You look really rough. We can't help it. You look ridiculous.
Y'all leave Macy alone. I mean, she can't help that she's ripped and tore and dirty.
I bet that she'll try Lacey on, but not buy her. I mean, that's what everyone else does, so why not her too? Besides, nobody wants an ugly, old, ripped...
This is a good dress to try. I wonder if it actually fits me. I love the lace. Honey, I will be in the dressing room. I will be in dressing room 3 if you need me.
Okay, I'll keep looking for dresses for you.
I think I found me a dress for Bailey's wedding, so you don't have to keep looking. Oh crap, my ring got snagged on the lace. It's really bad. Oh no. Okay, let's just try to get it on without ripping any more lace. Honey, will you come here for a moment? What do you think?
Sweetheart, I think you should just put it back. It looks a little snug, and her lace is all ripped and it's dirty from people's filthy hands and makeup. I don't think you should get it. Just put it back on the rack and we will look at something else less wore out.
Oh, okay. I really love the color, but she is really wore out.
What did we tell you, Lacey? No one wants you because of how much you've been around. You're all used up and ripped and dirty. Who knows what all bacteria you have on you from different bodies wearing you.
Why do you always have to pick on me? Why can't y'all leave me alone for once? We know I have been here the longest. I'm getting fed up with you all. I wish I was never made.
I bet you all she comes over here and tries on Lacey, but won't want her. She would just pick a different dress and continue on with her day.
Please stop.
This is so cute. I hope it looks good on me though. Like they say, just because it looks good on the shelf doesn't mean it'll look good on yourself.
Miss, do you need any help in there?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking though, ma'am. I wish I could fit this dress over my hips. Ugh, it looks way bigger on the rack. Maybe if I just pull each side of it a little at a time then. I can probably get it over. Oh no. I ripped it even more. This does not look good at all. I will just put it back and hopefully no one will notice. I don't know who had this lace dress before me, but whoever it was did not take care of it and tore it up. It's not worth buying.
What did we tell you, Lacey? Do you believe us now? You're not worth any money from how much you have been beaten up and more. You could be carrying diseases for all we know, so do us all a favor and stay away from us.
You should have just listened to us in the first place, and you wouldn't be in this position, all broken and tore. We tried to save you, but you just wouldn't listen to us. Unfortunately, that's the way some things work out.
I'm sorry for being May, but I can't help that people don't want to buy me or just use me for a test dress. That they get their germs and diseases all over me, and that they rip me and get dirt and makeup all over me. It's not my fault I get...
Marco.
Polo. No. We're playing Manhunt, not Marco Polo. This game is for weenies. Do you two want to be weenies? No, okay then, go back upstairs. We're playing Manhunt, with the lights off.
Your best bet would be with one of those measly, greasy kids ripping you off your hanger and wearing you by rolling in dog poop. At least dog poo is cleaner than you and not infested with unknown bacteria.
You poor dress. You need to get you all cleaned up and sewed back together. I never knew you had gotten this bad. Oh, hello ladies. Welcome to our shop. Can I help you find anything today?
Actually, yes. I need a dress for my daughter here for her ring ceremony. It has to be kind of long, at least knee length, and she loves lace.
In darker colors, my complexion allows me to wear them.
Over there where all the dresses are hanging, there's a Sherry Hill dress and a couple name brand ones that are running cheaper than they usually are. Feel free to look. I will help you all as soon as I finish sewing up this dress.
Mom, I don't really see any that quite fit my style. It's just a ring ceremony too, not prom, so it doesn't need to be crazy fancy.
You're right. Let's just keep looking for a few minutes.
What is she doing to that dress over there, Mom?
I don't know, sweetheart. It looks like she's repairing it, but it's lacy in a deep shade of purple. It looks really pretty.
She did not just call Lacey pretty. There's no way. She's all dirty and ripped. She has no class, and she's got diseases.
I don't know. I heard the lady talking. It sounds like she's getting fixed up and cleaned.
That brat didn't even want to give me a second look. She was so into that Lacey trash.
So what can I help you find? Anything in particular?
Yeah, actually that purple lacy dress you just were working on could I probably try it on? I love it and I really think I will like it.
Most definitely. I will go grab it for you and be right back. Go to dressing room 3. Here, hun. I'm going to slide it through the side. Remember to step in the dress. Do not pull over your head. Let me know when you need to be zipped up.
I think I am more excited for this than she is.
Okay, can you come zip me up?
Oh, sweetheart, you look wonderful. You have to get this dress. You just have to.
There's no possible way. That is Lacey. That doesn't even look like her.
Well, you better believe it, because guess who's back? And 10 times stronger.
Okay, we're back again with another conversation. This week's question is going to be one for the whole room. If you could see how we are packed in here like a clown car, quick counting after 5, because that's how many people fit in around the table, but we're all here. Everybody's going to introduce themselves, and then I will pose the question, and then I will step back out and let y'all talk about the question. So I'm Kevin.
I'm Xavier.
I'm Leah.
TJ.
Cam.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Shelby.
I'm Angel.
Hope.
Nick.
I'm Brian. I'm Donnie.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Trinity.
Justin.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm still Kevin. Okay, so I was listening to the radio the other day, and one of the hosts said, you know, what is a piece of advice you would give yourself from 10 years ago? What have you learned over this 10 years? Well, for y'all, that's a whole lot, because that would make you 7. But what I wanted to talk about, or 6, 5, and 4 for one of you, or 2 of you, right?
5.
Okay, so I don't want to take it that wide, but I was thinking, what is, and I know we've got
two people who haven't been through much of high school yet, but what is a piece of advice you would have given yourself as an actor or performer before your first show that you know now?
Do you just want to go in a circle?
Awkward silence.
I mean, we can talk about it. I mean, it's not scary as you think.
Well, I've never done it before, but, you know, try your best. Don't mess up.
You've never tried your best.
It's not good enough.
It gets harder.
Why would you say it gets harder? I'm confused.
It actually gets easier after you all become like closer and work together.
With everyone.
I think it gets harder too.
But like when I'm talking to my 7-year-old self, I'm like, yo, right now all I gotta worry about.
No, we're talking about your first acting experience. You're
Bro,
going
you
back
were
to
not
right
listening at
before
all.
your first.
Well, my first acting experience.
So hold on, are you saying you would tell that person to listen?
But my first acting experience was around 8, 9, and so as I got older and as I learned,
We
more
can check that off last week's podcast.
Which that's what I said. So like as I got older and I have learned more, I've learned to interpret more things into my acting. First, it started with lines, then it went to blocking, then it went to character structure, emotions, and then as I've gotten older and I've learned more, I've been able to incorporate more, which takes longer to think about it, and now I can do different types of roles, and I've become more versatile.
Why did Trinity roll her eyes at you just then?
Did I roll my eyes?
Yeah, you totally rolled your eyes while he was talking.
Oh.
So do you have anything?
So do you
My bad. I mean, you just sound really like a know-it-all, and it's like I don't think that you were 8 years old doing your first play. I don't think you were learning all that when you were 8, probably doing some like Christmas play or whatever. Like I don't think that you were learning all that.
That's the thing. I didn't learn all that. At first, I learned I need to learn my lines. My first play. But I'm saying as I got older and as I learned more, it has gotten harder and it's gotten just adding more on. Like if you're going through a class, at the end of the year you're gonna have your end of year exam. But at the start of the year, let's take math. You're gonna learn how to solve for x and
more details,
simplify equation. But as you go on, you're gonna learn how to graph. You're gonna learn how to functions. I don't know. I suck at math.
I
lost you a long time ago, Justin.
Okay, well, so like my first play was The Giver, and I was really nervous and scared because I didn't know anybody and I didn't even know much about acting. And honestly, the reasons why I wanted to do The Giver were completely screwed. Like it was completely different for like actually, oh, I want to act. Like no, you know, I was really nervous all the time. So then I got comfortable on stage and it got easier. I learned how to take risks and chances and like, oh, I can go do this completely crazy big thing on stage and no one's going to judge me on it because that's what you're supposed to do. So, like, you have to learn, like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be crazy and do crazy things and weird and stuff like that. So, I think it's gotten easier for me.
But I think y'all taking it from the point of getting over that fear and getting on stage and putting yourself out there, not really from, like, the working side of it because, like, going back to rehearsals, that's the side that I'm looking at. But I feel like you're looking at more of a performance side.
It gets harder, but then it gets easier after you realize, like, after you get it down pat of what you have to do.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with her on that. There's never going to be a time that you're going to step on stage and not be nervous. Yeah. But as long as you do what you know you're supposed to do, you'll get the positive results that you're looking for.
Yeah, I think my biggest fear getting on stage is, like, looking out, making eye contact with someone in the crowd.
Same. You can't see the crowd if you're on stage because of the lights.
I never
can't
knew
even
that.
see the people.
I never knew that till I did last year, and then I actually looked at because I had to face out there. It was really awkward.
It was my first performance.
It was really awkward for me because I actually looked out there and I could see somebody in the front row just like eyeballing me, and I was like, I don't.
Since that was her first performance, can we talk about?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I think the hardest part is the learning process, not as much as the actual performance. Once you've learned it, it's not as hard. It's just the learning everything and, like Justin was talking about, building on to what you know. Yeah, getting confident with what you know and getting it down pat. Once you know it, it's a lot easier.
Is it confidence with what you know, or is it confidence with yourself?
Really, I think it's confidence with yourself.
TJ started yelling.
As in, like, so when I get on stage, like, so when I'm off, I'm going on my lines, I remember them. I'm going through, I'm like, okay, I got this. When I get on stage, I'm like, what if I mess up? I'm just thinking over and over again to myself. and then it ends up happening. I stumble over my words, and then I just crash. You feel me? It happens all the time, and I'm just like always trying to build from it, you know.
The person I did with, I'm thinking of the ITS festival. I think that's what it's called. But they said my line because they was on book, and they messed me up. But it somehow fell into place because I don't know what happened there, but it still fell into place, and it was the end, and it was okay. And I didn't even know he said my line until afterwards, and yeah.
Nick, we talked last week about how you do more voice acting, and so the process is just slightly different. What is something you could apply back to some of your first YouTube videos?
Well, the first YouTube videos I did were terrible, and I really only could ever do intros because I wanted to be a gameplay YouTuber where I would upload videos of me playing games, but I realized since I have no game capture card whatsoever, I can't record that. So when I started doing my voices, it was simply just me talking to the mic and uploading the audio file. It was a lot easier and a lot less stressful to do back then.
Do a funny voice. Can you say everything you just said, but do one of your character voices?
Do Schwarzenegger.
Do Mickey.
Do Mickey. I'm not doing Mickey. I hate that voice. Do
Arnold.
Do
Kermit.
I can't do Kermit.
You can or can't?
No, let him
fine,
pick.
go and do
People,
Mickey,
let him
help me
pick.
out.
He's the performer.
No,
He's the performer.
no.
Let him pick.
You get to pick. Pick what you want to do.
I'll grant you all your wishes. However, I hate this voice.
Well, like I said, I hated my voices back then, and they're still bad now.
Bro, can you do the song? I'll give you $5 if you do the song.
No. Do another one. Pick a different voice.
Well, I have Goku. I have Stitch.
I have Elmo.
Do Big Bird?
I can't do Big Bird.
Do Arnold. It's like your best
My
friend.
Arnold's only good when I cheat and use the Audacity.
Well, then do it.
Just
do it.
Fine, I'll do Arnold. What are you doing? Telling me to do Arnold? Why?
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
You good, bro?
You couldn't see it because this is a podcast. Because radio style is way good for acting. But he actually was acting the whole time. It was very funny.
I'll go back to my corner.
Okay, no, you're fine. Okay. Angel was on stage last year for the first time in a class production. What would you tell yourself that you know now before?
Study the lines more and actually work with the people in the class to get the blocking right and everything, because we didn't really do that.
It's a giant room.
It sucks because they didn't hear what you said.
We're very meta right now. Say that again, Brian.
Right. We're in a room instead of a building. Which is a bigger room.
It's just basically a huge room with a bunch of little rooms inside of it.
Which is on a ride.
That has another
going
little
around
room
a ball
in
of
it.
gas.
Yeah.
It's also in a place in this universe that we don't know why we exist.
If I would have told myself
Spinning
10 years
around.
ago that acting would have been my favorite thing in the world and what I wanted to make a career out of, I would have called myself crazy.
I did not start sooner.
Last thing I want to say. Always be
I did not start sooner.
There's too many people in here. I'm gonna need y'all to go.
Quick as you can.
I'm stuck.
I'm trying not to crush Kenny over here.
His name is Donnie.
Donnie. No,
Those voices were terrible.
I was talking about him.
His name is Nick.
It's still recording. Is it not? I don't want to know.
Did you hit pause?
No, it's still recording.
Awesome. So everything y'all said about me on the way out. Shelby's like, he didn't get to me.
Adios.
So hold on to that.
Adios.
And then start figuring out that group of people.
Woo!
In the Wings accepts 10-minute play submissions through email at inthewings.pbp@gmail.com. Please format scripts as PDF or Google Docs. We retain the right to make enough copies of the script for actors, +1 for our script archive.
Thank you for your support of our playwrights and actors.